Hey guys, Mindy Brouse here, CMD FE Director. Today's project is Picasso and I just love it. You know I love Master Artist. So cycle 3, third quarter, Master Artist, this is Picasso. We are going to do a Picasso style self-portrait, all right? So what we will do, remember that in your Great Artist book, there's a section on Picasso. You can read up on him. Make sure you have some information you're ready to share. You will have 3 examples of Picasso pieces in your class. Remember to start the class off with observations, okay? Ask them what they think about this self-portrait. Ask them, how does it compare to, actually I can't remember if we will have done colors or not, but what's unusual about these portraits? Draw out those observations, okay? Then we will do the project, all right? We're gonna be using canvas paper, which is pretty great. I'm excited about it. I have cut those already for you guys. So, oops, sorry. So they're all ready. I will put X's on this side that are not the side for drawing on to make it easier for you. Start off by having them put their name on their piece because they will be wet at the end of class. All right, so you're gonna walk them through this. Now, remember, those of you who are tutors for the older kids, you can give them more leeway. Younger students, you can tell them to do just what you're doing. This is totally fine. Also, reminder, this is not a creative art project. This is focusing on the style and technique of a master artist. So the students need to follow the instructions and not draw whatever they want, okay? Remind them when they go home, they can continue springboarding on this, this artist and do more pieces, okay? So I'm gonna walk you through how you'll do it. All right. You can tape your piece of the canvas paper. You will each have one, and then the students will have one, all right? So you can tape yours up so they can do it. They'll all have Sharpies, and the first part of the project is Sharpie. Not pencil, we're just going for it. All right, so again, you're going to remind them to look at the pieces in front of them of Picasso's work to get inspiration from him or from you, however they want to do it. First thing we're going to do is draw our face shape, our head. But tell them we're doing this Picasso style, so it's not going to be a normal looking shape. You can do a triangle, you can do a diamond. Look at the pieces. So you're going to walk them through. Tell them you want it to take up like their hand space. Maybe bigger because they're little, okay? We don't want a lot of space on the outside. All right, so I'm going to just do a funky shape. All right, there's my face. All right, next we're going to do the eyes. We're going to do it like Picasso. He liked to have, sometimes you see one eye facing one way and the other. So we're going to do one eye, kind of like a triangle, facing, looking this way with the eyeball. And then eyelashes. Okay, this is a little hard because I'm writing up, so you may need to hold it like this. Then your next eye is going to face forward. Tell them it can be a circle, it can be a triangle, whatever. I'm going to do a diamond for my next eye and do the eyeball. Okay, and of course eyelashes. All right, let me get another Sharpie. Okay. Okay, all right, tell them next we're going to do eyebrows for each of these eyes. It can be as big or little as they want. All right, and then I'm going to come down from this eyebrow to my nose. They can do whatever shape they want. And then we're going to do lips. And then a little chin. Is that funky? Yes, it is. That's okay. That's what we're doing here. All right, next we're going to do ears. Tell them they can have 2 ears, or they could just do 1, or they could have none if they want their hair covering their ears. I'm going to do 1. And I'm going to do a hoop earring on mine. All right. Next, neck. And you might want to remind them, look, feel your head and then neck and then shoulders. Your shoulders aren't right here. All right, so we're going to do neck and then And then some shoulders, okay? Last, they can do hair. Now, we're kind of doing self-portraits for fun. So tell them to try to imitate their hair if they want, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. So they could do like spiky short hair, they could do whatever. And they can do diamonds and curves. It doesn't have to be one shape. Reminder to pull out oils. They can have all those different shapes. I'm gonna do mine kind of Mindy style without bangs. And I'm gonna have 2 different colors here, 2 different things because of my blue hair. Okay, all right, the last part is we're gonna divide the face into a few different segments. All right, again, for the younger students, you can say we're gonna do 4 lines, however many you want. So I could do this, and I could do this. Okay, that's it. All right, now we're gonna move to the painting portion after that. All right, so let me move over here and show you how to do this part. It's really easy. The students will use their markers that they have in their bags. So tell them to get their markers out. And then they're gonna remind them that to use different colors, to have different colors touching each other. Don't have the same color. So they're gonna start, I'm gonna start with my blue here. All they have to do is like this. They don't have to color it in. They just squiggle, 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 squiggle. I was gonna say, where's my brown? There it is. Okay. And so again, they're not coloring it in, they're just putting some color in that section. And obviously I'm going much faster than your younger students will go. But this really won't take too long. It's a really fun project. All right, so now I'm gonna get funky here. I want blue eyes still, because I have blue eyes. Blue. Then I'm gonna start filling in with some weird colors. I'm gonna have purple. I really like this funky pinkish color. Okay, remind them to go around the eyes so the whites of the eyes stay white. But again, it's their piece. If they don't want it to, doesn't have to. Do yellow, some neon green. How about some red? Yeah, that worked out because I got my lips are red. Okay. And okay, we all know how much we love those marker lids. I'm gonna do pink neck because I like the pink again. And do the dark green outfit maybe. And then what do I want my background to be? I'm gonna wait and see. I might do that last. All right, the next step, we will have muffin tins of water and paintbrushes. All they're gonna do is start painting. You can see, because this is canvas paper, the water becomes like, the water makes the markers become like paint. So they're gonna paint this in. I wanna remind you that for the beginning, draw out observations, talk about Picasso, but you need to be going on the Sharpie part by the first, after like 5 minutes. So only do about 5 minutes of discussion, because then you can add more and talk more about Picasso while they're painting like this, because they're gonna sit for quite a while to just paint. So you can talk to them about all the other things you want to talk about while they're sitting here nice and quiet, focusing. Well, some of them will be quiet, some of them won't. Okay, so you'll have the water, they'll rinse, we'll have paper towels too. The older kids will have an easier time of not blending the paint into the other sections. The younger kids will have a harder time, but that's okay. Remind them we're copying a style, we're not master artists, we're just learning, okay? So I won't do the whole video, so you don't have to sit and watch me color this whole thing, but basically you see what we're doing here, all right? So it just fills it in. These will need to dry, so pick a section of your room or the art room, depending on how we have to work that out. And like I said, make sure you have had their name put on the back at first so that it's already on there, and then they'll just keep painting like that, okay? And they'll take it home at the end of the day, but it'll end up something like this that they can take home. All right, thanks guys.